Hey YouTube, okay, this is my second video for today. I'm actually going to probably quite a few, so bear with me today. I got some catching up. Um, this is my serious video, like not fun serious video, and I want to talk about an issue that's very close to me, and that my friends, I think it kind of scared my friends the other day, is letting the fight wear you down. Alright? Yeah, I know people are concerned about me for this. That's why I'm actually addressing it, because it is a problem of mine. Where to start? Alright, so if you don't know me that well, I like to try to educate people. And that's kind of what my goal is with this YouTube channel. It's just kind of mesh my nerd life and my LGBT life together. Kind of be a bridge, and eventually I'm going to try to do it more, but next video today. But here's what it's going to be about today. Knowing when to back down, and knowing that backing down doesn't mean you lose, doesn't mean that you fail, because trust me. So I'm not going to say which channel. Alright, I will say which channel. On one of the channels I really love watching. Oh, I won't say what channel. On one of the channels I really love watching, they did a video about LGBT in gaming, and they reposted it once on Google Plus, and I guess that's where it kind of gets crazy, was that repost, because they talked about, right after you put that video out, the whole Tamagotchi life thing happened. And of course I'm a little upset about this. I won't be buying the game because I don't want me marrying anyone else besides my girlfriend, and it looks fun. And I'm kind of mad that, lack of equality, sorry, I love that hashtag equality. But honestly, I can deal without being in the game. I just won't buy the game. What I couldn't deal with were some of the comments, and not to point this out, but we're going to go into the comment bin here, and one guy, I'm not even going to bring up that. I'm not actually going to even search. I remember pretty well I'm going to give the tame version because I try not to cuss on my thing, and you'll be hearing me cussing. One individual was sitting here trying to point out that, that me personally, I'm mentally ill because I'm in a same-sex relationship, or that, anyone who's in same-sex relationships is mentally ill, or my favorite, oh, it's a sin, or the fact that I'm trans, I'm still a guy, even though I'm a trans woman. Yes, I'm a little fluid, but I don't go beyond that neutral point, to be honest. I'm a woman, just with a little bit of fluidity. It's just how I identify, and, like, no matter what you argue, no matter what science or facts or laws or whatnot you brought up, they try to argue back about how it's the gay agenda or how social Marxism or stuff like that. And I wouldn't back down. Yeah, I was doing this fight on like 3 different forums there, on G Plus, on some Michigan newspaper online, where gender identity is being fought for, not by the LGBT community actually, but thankfully by major corporations in Michigan, including Whirlpool. And someone's like, well, this is going to cause problems, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, we need our rights. Sorry if my voice is like cracky on the subject, because I'm actually very mad about this, or some of these comments, but there's a point to back down from the fight, and this is a point I kneel on, because in the end I was hurting myself by keeping myself in the fight so long. I was losing sleep. I was on my computer 24 hours some days. I've literally pulled like 3 bags of food trash out of my room. And anyone who knows me personally, I do not allow food trash to stay in my room. So, like, 2 stacks of plates and a bunch of food trash. Because I was sitting by my computer the whole time, looking for updates, ready to respond, and it became an addiction, I think. Um, but I felt like if I didn't try to fight, who would? You know. I know there's other people in the community, and people are using me as points in the fight too. You know, like good points from my side, like stuff I was saying, and I was honored by it because it's like, oh, you know, people look up, and I know there's a few people I know who are jealous of me, who look up to me, and I was fighting for them. I was fighting for all of us. I was fighting, just I didn't know how to stop fighting. I didn't stop fighting. I think I responded twice in the past few days versus 26, 30 times in a day, you know, only on one of them. But the fight got so bad that it literally, I guess my demons came through. Because there's certain individuals I had problems with who hurt me really bad. Actually, part of the reason I stay in the closet. And the people in this fight, and them, because they had some hateful issues with me, you know, I was never around out when they were around, but still. They became a symbol for the people I was fighting. Then the fight became worse, because then it became personal. Before it was just education. After that, it became a vendetta. It stressed me more and more to the point twice I broke down because of them, and they're not even in my life anymore. Oh, through someone else who wants to forgive, which I forgave way too many times, but they became a symbol of everything I lost, everything I never had, everything I'm being denied. It became more stressful. So I watched the neighbors with, you know, a couple friends of mine. Conversation came up. Stupid stuff was said, and I broke out crying in the parking lot because I've taken the fight too far, you know? My girlfriend keeps on telling me, don't let it control your life. You know, she even said she was worried about me with it. And I guess, you know, I should say I apologize. Sorry, this is a hard subject for me to talk about. I guess what I want to say is, you're not the only one standing alone. No one's standing alone. We all need to come together as a community. I made a brief comment in the video before. We need to come together as a community throughout. Not just the LGBT, not just trans, not just the nerds, the geeks, the gamers. We all need to come together and work towards that equality. So that not one person tries to take on the whole fight. Because each person who tries to do that, there's a lot. They kill themselves each day. You know, so I keep on bringing this message up, and there's going to be a point to it today, later actually, where I'm actually going to talk about the Infinite Project, which I'll explain that later. But in the end, we have to remember, we can't be the only ones who fight. Let others stand up. Know when to back down. Because don't kill yourself over it. Don't put yourself so much stress that you have to break down. No, because in the end, you're not the only one fighting for it. Progress is going to happen. You know? And that's the importance. Progress will happen. It's just a matter of time. When it happens, it will be beautiful. Because we'll be that much closer to an equal world. Alright, well, I'm going to leave it there. And y'all have a great day.